The early 20th century was an age of giants and ambition. Three ships, Olympic, Titanic, and Britannic, were built to rule the seas. Titanic's name became legend, a symbol of disaster and human hubris. But her sisters, Olympic and Britannic, faced their own fates, near misses, war, and tragedy. Was it all coincidence or something more sinister connecting their destinies? These ships, built for glory, became icons of loss and unanswered questions. The truth behind their stories is more complex than legend admits. This is a tale of ambition, tragedy, and enduring mystery. Titanic's sinking is infamous, but her sisters' stories are rarely told. Olympic and Britannic also faced disaster, collisions, war, and untimely ends. The myth of their invincibility was shattered more than once. These ships were marvels of engineering, but the ocean proved unpredictable and cruel. Each vessel's fate was shaped by ambition, risk, and the relentless Atlantic. Their intertwined histories reveal a pattern of triumph and tragedy. What truly doomed these ships? Bad luck, human error, or something deeper? The full story of the Olympic class is waiting to be uncovered. The early 1900s saw fierce competition for ocean dominance. White Star Line's answer was not speed, but unmatched luxury and scale. Olympic-class liners were built to be the largest, most opulent ships ever. Harland and Wolff's shipyards became a hive of ambition and innovation. These ships were more than transport, they were national symbols. The world watched, expectations soared, and the stakes were immense. But with such ambition came risk, and the shadow of disaster loomed. The stage was set for a maritime drama unlike any before. Olympic, the first sister, was a marvel, reliable yet not without incident. Titanic, the second, promised luxury but met a tragic, legendary end. Britannic, the youngest, was transformed by war and lost to the sea. Each ship shared a blueprint, but their destinies diverged in dramatic ways. Their stories are not just about engineering, but about fate and circumstance. Were they victims of bad luck, or bound by a deeper, troubling connection? The Olympic class became a symbol of both human achievement and vulnerability. Their legacy is a haunting, complex narrative of ambition and loss. The Olympic class promised a golden age, but the ocean had other plans. Early incidents, collisions, near misses, hinted at hidden vulnerabilities. Titanic's loss shattered the illusion of safety, casting doubt on her sisters. The fates of these ships seemed eerily intertwined, as if sharing a curse. Was it hubris, engineering limits, or something more mysterious at play? Their stories raise questions that official records can't fully answer. The pattern of ambition and tragedy is too striking to ignore. The mystery of the Olympic class endures, challenging history's simple explanations. The RMS Olympic sailed first. She was the eldest sister, a titan of the seas, gleaming white and proud. Her launch in 1910 promised a new dawn for travel. Luxury and size were her celebrated calling cards. She quickly became a favorite on the Atlantic route. Passengers marveled at her steady, graceful power, but her path was not always smooth, not always clear. Unseen dangers lurked even for this mighty vessel. Many remember Titanic's tragic, icy end. Her story is a legend whispered through generations. Yet Olympic's own struggles remain largely in shadow. She too faced the cold, unforgiving wrath of the sea. She survived incidents that could have spelled her doom. Her hull bore scars. Her history held secrets. These were not mere minor scrapes or simple faults. They were serious encounters with potential catastrophe. This is the tale of the survivor, the firstborn. Her survival was not simply a matter of luck. It was a testament to her strength, her crew's skill. But it also highlights the perils these giants faced. Olympic's hidden story of near disaster is crucial. It adds a vital, often missed piece to the puzzle. Why did she encounter such significant early troubles? Were these events mere coincidence or something more? The whispers started early in her grand career. Small incidents perhaps, but they began to accumulate. Were they ominous warnings of a flawed grand design, or premonitions of a dark fate awaiting her sisters? The Olympics' journey was marked by these close calls, each one a chilling reminder of the ocean's power. Her story is essential to understanding the full saga, the saga of the White Star Line's ambitious, troubled trio. September 20th, 1911, a date of ill omen. The mighty Olympic was steaming through the Solent. This narrow strait is known for its tricky currents. Nearby sailed the British Royal Navy cruiser HMS Hawke, a warship smaller but powerfully built and fast. The two vessels were on converging dangerous paths. Few on board either ship sensed the imminent danger. The calm day belied the chaos about to unfold. Suddenly the Hawke veered sharply, uncontrollably. It was drawn, as if by an unseen force, pulled towards the massive flank of the ocean liner. The cruiser's reinforced bow, designed for ramming, struck. It tore a horrifying, gaping hole in Olympic's hull. Two large compartments on the liner began to flood. The sound of impact, twisting metal, was deafening. Panic threatened, but discipline largely held firm that day. The Olympic, though severely wounded, did not sink. Her robust construction, her watertight compartments held. She managed to limp back to Southampton under her own power. No lives were lost, a miracle in itself. But the damage was undeniably extensive and very costly. The incident shocked the public and the maritime world. How could such a grand new liner suffer this? Questions about her design and handling immediately arose. The official inquiry that followed was highly controversial. It placed the blame squarely on the Olympic. The suction from her massive propellers, it was claimed. This suction supposedly pulled the smaller Hawke off course. White Star Line vehemently disputed this contentious finding. They believed their captain was not at fault for this. The incident cast a long dark shadow over the Olympic, a shadow of doubt, of vulnerability so early on. The Olympic's collision left her hull buckled and torn. Repairs were costly and forced her out of service, dealing a blow to the White Star Line's reputation. The inquiry blamed Olympic, but many questioned the verdict. Rumors swirled that Titanic's parts were used for repairs, linking their fates. The incident proved these great liners were not invincible. Olympic survived, but the scars, both seen and unseen, remained. The Hawke incident was not Olympic's only trial. Her long career was punctuated by other near disasters. She seemed to attract trouble, or narrowly escape it. In early 1912 she lost a propeller blade at sea. This forced another unscheduled, costly return to Belfast. More delays, more repairs, more questions about reliability. Each incident chipped away at her flawless image. Was this simply bad luck, or something more profound? These events fueled the growing whispers and concerns. Were the Olympic-class liners somehow inherently flawed? Or were they just too large for the existing infrastructure? Too unwieldy for the maritime challenges of the era? The White Star Line publicly maintained its confidence, but privately, the pressures must have been immense. The dream of oceanic dominance was proving difficult. It was fraught with unexpected, very costly setbacks. Olympic's survival through these multiple perils is remarkable. She earned the nickname Old Reliable later in life. But this reliability was forged in repeated adversity. She cheated death on more than one occasion. Her story is one of resilience, certainly, but also one of persistent, lurking danger. She was the ship that saw too much, endured too much, a silent witness to the fragility of these sea giants. So was the Olympic simply lucky to survive? Or did her early struggles serve as unheeded warnings? Warnings that her sister ships might not escape. Her hidden near-sinkings form a crucial prelude. A prelude to the greater tragedies yet to come, the intertwined fates of these three colossal sisters. Olympic scars were a testament to battles fought, and a chilling foreshadowing of battles to be lost. She was the last of her kind, the youngest, the largest, the grandest, destined to surpass even Titanic's opulence. But war shattered this vision. The Great War demanded sacrifice from all, even the mightiest ocean liners. Britannic's destiny changed forever. Requisitioned, stripped of luxury, she became His Majesty's hospital ship. Her vast spaces now a mission of mercy. The largest hospital ship the world had ever seen, sailing into peril, her promise unfulfilled, but her legacy enduring. Britannic embraced her wartime role with solemn grace. She ferried thousands of wounded from the eastern Mediterranean, her vast wards filled with casualties. Nurses and doctors worked tirelessly, each journey a race against time. November 1916. Britannic steamed towards Mudros, a key Allied base through the dangerous Aegean Sea. Minefields and U-boats lurked below. Every ship knew the risks, but the mission was too critical to halt. The Aegean held its breath. A tragedy was moments away from striking. At 8:12 a.m., a violent explosion shattered the calm. Britannic's starboard bow was struck, water flooding in fast. The ship listed sharply, her fate sealed in moments. Captain Bartlett tried desperately to beach her, but the damage was too great. The sinking was horrifyingly swift, far quicker than Titanic. Lifeboats launched in chaos, tragedy compounding tragedy. In less than an hour, Britannic slipped beneath the waves, gone forever. The Britannic sank with terrifying speed, yet over 1,000 survived, thanks to discipline and luck. But 30 lives were lost, and the hospital ship was no sanctuary. For decades she lay silent on the Aegean seabed, a haunting monument to a forgotten catastrophe. Was it a mine or something more sinister? 3 sisters, 3 tragedies, Britannic's enigma deepens the legend. Three sister ships born of immense pride and ambition. Olympic, scarred by collisions. Titanic, forever linked to disaster. Britannic, lost to war. Was this simply terrible luck, or does a darker pattern lie beneath the waves? Whispers of a curse linger, hinting these ships were ill-fated from the start. The haunting similarities in their destinies challenge the idea of mere coincidence. A shadow of doubt remains. What truths still lie hidden? Beyond curses, darker theories have long circulated: insurance fraud, sabotage, and even a switch between Olympic and Titanic. Sensational claims, difficult to prove, yet fueled by lingering suspicions. Could malice or rivalry have played a role? The Britannic's end, officially a mine, but some whispered of a torpedo. Hard proof remains elusive, lost to time in the deep sea. The mystery of these ships endures, challenging us to look deeper. The 3 great liners, Olympic, Titanic, Britannic, promised an era of maritime supremacy and grandeur. Yet their stories are not just of triumph but of profound trial. Olympic, scarred by near catastrophe. Titanic, a chilling symbol of sudden disaster. Britannic, lost in war despite her mission of mercy. Their fates echo through history, raising questions that linger like ghosts in the mist. Was it simply bad luck, or does a deeper, unsettling pattern connect them? The truth, it seems, still waits in the silent depths, unanswered and haunting. At the crossroads of fact and suspicion, we ask, were Titanic, Britannic, and Olympic simply victims of misfortune, or is there a deeper mystery? Did human error, nature's fury, or the limits of early engineering seal their fate? Or do whispers of sabotage and conspiracy hint at something more sinister? The ocean keeps its secrets well, and the wrecks lie silent, haunting the depths. Was it relentless bad luck or something far more deliberate, hidden beneath the surface? The mystery endures, inviting you to decide what truly lies hidden in the deep.